With this activity, students are going to discuss a story. And what's great about this is there's fill in the blanks so you can rinse and repeat this activity. So what your students are going to do is they might work with a small group, and in their small groups, they're going to again read that story. You could either add numbers over here so you can customize this template. If you choose to customize the template, students will maybe roll a dice, and based on that number, they answer that question. Another way that you could do this is just have your students go down the list, and then every kind of student will have leading that discussion. So I'm going to use the markup tool. Students can first kind of explain how does this enhance the story. So again, they're going to think about how does blank, they're going to fill in the blank. So maybe they're reading a mystery, or maybe they're talking about a certain character, right? Or a certain symbol within the story. Students are going to explain how does this enhance the story. Students are going to explain why did the author choose to add something in the story. How would the story change if, right? And so again, students are going to continue using these. And again, what's great about it is your students will fill in the blanks so you can reuse these different templates throughout different stories. Over here, you'll notice that there's agree, disagree, and agree and disagree. Again, you could add numbers over here and they have to roll. So for example, if I rolled a 3, I would have to do this one right here. How would the story change if? Okay, one student answers that, but then another student uses that number 3 and they have to choose either this number 3, this number 3, or this number 3 to help them organize their answer using these sentence stems. So they can agree, disagree, or agree/disagree, but they have to use these sentence stems in order to explain their thoughts. So again, if a student 1 maybe agrees, but they also kind of disagree with what they said, they can say, I agree about this part of your response, but I think we should consider ... They're using textual evidence. They're grabbing from that short story and they're really pulling in here. So again, you could have your students choose what sentence starters they use, or again, you could add numbers to these different responses and have your students roll a dice, and once they roll, they can highlight that one, and then again, they can choose between agree, disagree, or agree and disagree. So another great way to get your students using additional sentence starters to help them form their sentences.